Hi there, welcome back to the podcast. Excuse me. I'm here because I just got off just listening to Isaiah Salvador podcast about the generation, but it's not just his podcast. It just brought me back to the prayer that when my spiritual sister was praying this morning about the world, about what's going on, because people are now calling wrong right and right wrong, and this is not the season for us as believers to be compromised and to sit around and be lazy. Because what's going on now, especially what's going on on social media, even in these TVs, iPads, with our children being exposed, knowing that the enemy of our soul, he is after the seed, like Salvador Isaiah said, and we know that. And then kids nowadays, they have it more harder. The world is getting more and more dark, and things are getting more and more corrupt, and things are getting more and more chaotic. And I'm here just to encourage you guys, do not waver in your faith. Do not compromise. Stand flat-footed and let God be God. Live your life godly in holiness and in righteousness. And let your kids, and for those of you that have children, educate them on on a lot of things, on if they're old enough to learn about their bodies. Let them talk to them about their bodies. Get involved in their life, especially for those that like to play video games, because I had an issue in the past where my son was addicted to video game, and I thank God for prayer that he sacrificed that, and that God heard my prayer. But at the same time, God is using him too. So I'm still asking God to guide him, because he has a great calling in his life. That I know for a fact. And all your kids have a great calling in their life. And you also have a calling too, especially as parents, because they are loaned to us from the Lord. And we're supposed to raise them in the way they should go in God. And I just want to say this, just be alert, because what's going on in the world is just crazy. It's nasty. It's getting nastier too as well. And our kids are so vulnerable. And we have to pray like never for our children, especially for the minds for the minds of our children, and for those who are lost too. Because a lot of people here on this earth, they still haven't grasped who God is, and whom he is, and what he could do for them. The blessing, the sovereignty, not just the blessing, but the fact that when we're in his presence, we're covered, we're protected. And that the enemy, it's like the enemy, we know the enemy don't want that for us, for the world. He doesn't, he wants to capture the world and keep them blinded to what's really going on. And these demons are running rapid, and things are going crazy. People are dying. Teenagers are killing one another. A lot of things is going on, and babies are being aborted, not even given a chance to life. And you have the LBG thing going on, and we can't compromise. This is too much going on. It's so much going on that we have to be, like I said this before, we have to be vigilant, sober in this season, not giving room to the enemy and not wavering in our faith. So I'm just saying here just to I'm just here just to say, be encouraged, but be motivated to stand your ground and be encouraged, and endure. Basically, just endure it. Because we ask God for the spirit of endurance to continue on with your faith and with your walk with him. So I pray that I say something that's divine, and that's divine to your spirit, and that's feeding your spirit right now, just to be aware, to be sober and vigilant in this season. But now than ever, especially for those of you who got kids, educate your kids, be alert. This is a short podcast, and this is what I wanted to share. Just now, it just hurts. It really hurts what's going on, especially with this generation too, and how so strategic the enemy trying to creep in and trying to corrupt the minds of our children. So I just want to say, be blessed and be covered in the blood of Jesus. And I love you, and thank you for listening.